Welcome to this 10-minute morning yoga practice. Taking a moment in this seated position to set an intention for your practice. Asking yourself, what do you need most today? As you're ready, bringing fingertips to the shoulders and then rolling those elbows and those shoulders back. If you can, bringing elbows to touch in front of the chest as you circle the arms back. Changing directions here, circling the arms forward, warming up the shoulders. Releasing the arms forward and begin to roll the wrists as you lift those arms up overhead. And then continue circling the wrists, maybe moving in the opposite direction as you bring the arms back down. One more time here, circling the wrists as you draw the arms overhead. And then changing direction as you bring those arms back down. And flicking those fingers out, reaching arms up to the sides and overhead, and continue flicking those fingers out as you come back down. One more time going up, and one more time coming back down. Creating cactus arms here, reaching those elbows back, opening the chest forward, and as you exhale, rounding the back body, bringing forearms together. Alternating with the breath, moving the entire spine here from the tailbone to the top of the head, as you bring the forearms together and apart. As you bring the arms back together, this time wrapping arms around you, giving yourself a hug, and let that sink in, taking a big breath. On an inhale, opening those arms back out, and exhale, changing the cross of the arms, giving yourself a big hug, letting that sink in. Making your way to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips. And then bringing that right leg back and begin to make circles here. Imagine opening the knee up and out. Warming up the hip. And changing directions. Next time the knee comes in, exhale, stepping the foot all the way forward. Coming into your low lunge. Tenting the fingers as you sink the hips down. Inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really pressing those palms together, hugging shoulders behind to the back. Breathing deep all the way down to the belly. Exhaling completely. Taking another deep inhale. And as you exhale, bringing hands to either side of that front foot, tucking back toes under, taking a hamstring stretch, flexing the right foot, finding length through the spine, opening the chest to the toes. On your next inhale, alternating between these movements, bending the front knee, inhale, sweeping arms overhead, exhale, sweeping arms down, hamstring stretch. Inhale, sinking into that lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down, going back to that hamstring stretch. Alternating at the pace of your breath here. Making your way back to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And this time circling that left knee, moving in one direction, opening up that hip. And then changing directions. The next time that knee comes in, exhale, stepping foot between the hands at the top of the mat, sinking the hips down. Inhale as you sweep arms overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Pressing palms towards each other, hugging shoulders behind the back, sinking into your lunge. Pressing into both feet. Taking a deep inhale. Exhaling fully. On an exhale, hands coming to either side of that foot, tucking the back toes under, coming back into your hamstring stretch. Squaring the hips towards the top of the mat, opening the chest to the toes. Breathing in to any tension. See if you can soften any areas that feel tight. On your next inhale, alternating between these movements, low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale as you sweep the hands down, hamstring stretch. Continue moving at the pace of your own breath, feeling the connection between your body and the earth, letting that grounding energy support you through this movement. Planting the palms, stepping back into a plank, and coming into a side plank. Inhale the left arm overhead, stacking the shoulders, maybe one foot in front of the other, or stacking the feet to the side. Continue, imagine lifting those hips up, engaging that side body. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, sweeping both hands back down to the mat, stepping that right foot forward, bending the knee, sinking back knee down. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. And then walking yourself lengthwise on the mat, coming into gate pose. On an exhale, reaching up and over towards that extended leg. Breathing into the side body. On an inhale, leading with that top arm, planting those hands down at the back of the mat, stepping back to plank, and coming into that side plank on the opposite side. Maybe one foot in front of the other or stacking the feet. Imagine lifting the hips up, engaging that side body. One more breath, taking a deep inhale. And as you exhale, sweeping both hands back down to the mat, stepping left foot forward this time, back knee down. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, sweeping those hands down and walking them lengthways on the mat. Coming to find that gate position, arms out at shoulder height. Taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, reaching up and over to that extended leg. On an inhale, leading with that top arm, planting the hands at the front of the mat, stepping back, downward facing dog. If you'd like, pedaling out your feet here or holding it still, pressing heels towards the mat, finding length through the back of the body. Releasing down into a wide-legged child's pose, forehead resting on the mat. Spreading all those fingers wide. And as you breathe, breathing into the front, sides, and the back of the body. Exhale fully, letting that go. Taking another deep inhale into the front, sides, back of the body. And this time exhaling out the mouth with a sigh. letting everything go, settling back down into your mat, feeling the connection between your body and the earth, letting the earth support you in this pose. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for creating space for your body and mind. As you bring awareness back to your surroundings, carrying this sense of calm and ease with you off the mat. Begin to walk those hands into the body as you inhale. On an inhale, arms reaching overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Sealing in your practice with the chant of Om. Om. Namaste.